And this is the clearance we get. Again, it's one finger. All right, one finger. Just look at the autumn colors around. It's a perfect time to try the snow cables right now because it's really cold. So for a 2017 Forester, and this is section 811, it says tire chains cannot be used on your vehicle because of the lack of clearance between the tires and the vehicle body. And it basically says if you use any traction device, drive slowly, and if it makes contact with the vehicle, you must remove it. And if you must use any traction device, make sure it is an SAE Class S device. And you may use it on front wheels only. Alright? So this is all, the user's manual says. It doesn't say a lot. It doesn't suggest tire cables, but it says no chance. And this is from SCC. That's the manufacturer. And the model number is SZ343. And we bought this model because it's recommended by the manufacturer based on the size of the tire. You can find the size of your tires right on the tires themselves. So here you can see P225 55R18. Okay, so there you go. Let's take a look. All right, so this one comes with a box, a plastic box. Some of them comes only with a bag, which doesn't matter obviously. And we bought this for $80 because we wanted it quick. Okay, there you go. So you see, this is the difference between cables and chains. Cables looks like this. You don't see the links. And they go really close against the tire, and it's less loose. They also provided these two gloves, but these are made of plastics. So I will bring my own gloves and keep this with the within the box as a backup, because you see how the cables are like, right? This would be broken in no time. All right, and then it has only two cables. It's a set of two, and today we're gonna only practice with one of the front wheels. And you need to check your user's manual to see on which wheels you should install your traction device. And for our Subaru, the manual says if you must use a traction device, place them only on the front wheels. All right, so we'll just use one set of the two. Easiest way to untangle the two cables is to roll them out just like this. And that's also going to be the way we pack it back, right? So lay them down one on top of the other and then roll them. So as you can see, step one is to round the tire with a chain or with a cable. So there's an opening here. The tire is supposed to be right here. See? Okay, so we'll do that. All right, now we're gonna get started. So this tire stop doesn't help, but I'm gonna just do it. And then this is the opening on the bottom, right? So I think we can do it this way. So now the opening is on either side of the tire. So I just need to somehow reach it over and then pull it out from the other side. Then we can reach, the final position that we want, right? And now I'm gonna reach and pull. And if it's stuck, just feed it a little bit on this side, right? Let's just move everything in. So just make sure you have you set the right expectations. When it comes to car work, it's gonna be handiwork and it's be ready to get dirty. It's always like this. All right, you see here. So one side of it is out already, and now we just need to you know, lay this down just like that. And you see this, so there are two sides, right? If you make sure the opening is on this side, you're probably right, but you also need to take a look at the tab. It says tire side, so this goes against the tire. You don't want the other side to go against the tire, right? The smooth side will go against the tire. Okay, so make sure you get that. All right, so as you can see, this side is entirely ready. We just need to make sure we get the other side out. And as you can see, my hands are pretty dirty already. That's just what it is. And something is always stuck in the back, which is normal, okay? That's just what it is. I think that this is it. It's like this, right? Exactly the same as the instruction said. And then now I think we just need to get the cables connected from the top first. Always from the top, and then go to the bottom. And then we install the tensioner in the middle, and that's it. And as you can see, the first connection we want to make is actually on the inside. So it's on the back side of the tire. See this device? And then on the other side, it's like this, right? There's a link like this. We need to connect that. So we do the back side first and then the front side. Always from the top to the bottom. And then we install the tensioner. That's it. Take a look again. Step 2, we get into this position, opening in the front. We connect this hook in the back. And then we go to the front. And then we connect the cable from the top and then to the bottom, and then we install the tensioner. That will be it. All right, now we're gonna pull this up. You see, the cable is up, and then you see the hook right in here. And then my plan is to do the same on the other side, just like this. And this is why you see we cannot use the chain. You see the suspension is right here. So even this is kind of risky. All right, and then we'll connect this too. See? Pull the tie. Get it hooked in. That's it. You see? The two components are connected. And this also says, the tab says tire side, okay? So that's that will be it. That's connected, right? We keep it there. And then we'll do the front. We get this in. Just like this. Then we go to the bottom. It's coming up. Yep, we're still good. Again, we go in. See if we can get to the, yes, the second one. We're good here as well. All right, you can see the suspension components right here. And you see, the clearance that we have now is 1 finger. So if you don't pull this tight, when you go in the snow, it's gonna hit your struts. And then eventually this is gonna be chipped away. And even worse, if your cable breaks, it's gonna hit everything. Okay, and that's gonna create a lot of damage to your car. So install this properly. See how close it is? There's not a lot of room for air. And now the hook is right in the back here. The hook on the top in the back side that we just hooked up. So that's pretty good. And create enough, the instruction says we should create more slack on the outside. And now these are all connected. All right. I think it's time to use the tensioner to create enough tension to make sure the cables stay close against the tire. All right, and the manual says the hook always faces out. For the hooks to face out, you need to turn this. So do this. All right, now they face out, and start at the top, and then we go to the bottom. Might not be easy, all right? It shouldn't be easy, right? If this is too easy, then it's not gonna be tight. Again, when you do car work, it's not gonna be easy. It's always harder than you think. So just have the expectation set properly, okay? And be careful. Definitely you need to wear a pair of gloves, not the ones they gave you, alright? Those plastic ones won't do anything. And imagine if you do this in the snow when it's super cold and all that, your hands will be screwed. So bring heavy duty gloves, okay? The last one is always the hardest, right? Alright, that's it. And let's see. Let's see if it's tight. See if we can pull this away. We cannot. A little bit, yes. Maybe, yeah. This is the best I can do. Alright. My finger is coming from the bottom. And this is the clearance we get. Again, it's one finger. Alright, one finger. So it's really close. It's really tight. Let me feel. On the bottom, it's about one finger too. It's really close to what is in there? Let's take a look. Can you see anything? Yeah, in the back, it's like this. So just really close to the suspension. Here, it's close to this as well. What is this, brake line? Yeah, it is the brake line. Okay, it's about 3 fingers from the brake line. And then this is the suspension, right? So here it's about 1 finger as well. So if you don't pull this tightly, it's gonna make a contact for sure. All right. This is less than 1 finger, so this is the tightest spot. This is the tightest spot against the. I don't think when the wheel spins, does it get through though? If you hear something really loud, just you know, stop it and then see if you can make adjustments. But it looks like this in the back. This is on the other side. So you can see the lower control arm and everything. It's like this inside. In the back. Yeah, so you definitely don't want to use no chance on this car. No way. Alright, and then, yeah. It's fine. It's really tight on the outside. I think this will work. And it says we should not drive on just pavement. So I won't test it right here. And it says you should go up to 30 miles per hour at the most. So don't go too fast, you know, on this in the snow. It's not gonna be good. But other than that, I would say the installation was pretty easy. And you see here, this is a little bit too much on the tire. And then you see here, this is pretty much on the wheel already. So the installation wasn't done really good. I would redo it, you know, just to make sure this part is a little bit more in the middle, more towards the wheel, just so it's symmetric, you know. Now, of course, we removed the tensioner first. One by one. Should be easy at this point. And you can buy the tensioners separately, so I assume they'll break, unfortunately. Alright, and then just do do this in a reverse order. It's really easy. Kudos to them, you know, it's reasonable. The design is really reasonable. And then pull it up, and then just disconnect this, right? Okay, the hook is right here. Disconnect this, that's it. And then you see, the chain is back to this position, and now I know I can take it quite easily from this side. Just don't pull, you know, you need to push on one side away from the tire, and then you pull. If it gets stuck, don't just use brute force. First, that's not gonna make it easier, and secondly, you don't want to hurt your tires. Okay, you lay this down on the ground like this, and then I'll get the other one, and then the other one too, right on top, so they overlap really well, and then we just roll. All right, that's how, you know, we untangle them, right? So this should be pretty good. That's it. Give us this. So we just put everything back together, basically. I feel it's not gonna be easy to close this, you know. Alright, that's it. It doesn't really close well. You can organize again and again to make sure it fits, but this is it.